What's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing? Good to see y'all. BNA, what's up, brother? Member of the G Ballers, Marco. Homer, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. Kathleen, what's happening? Member of the G Ballers. What's up, Marisol? How you doing, buddy? Pretty fly. What's up, brother? Member of the G Ballers. CBX Blue Flame Indica. I can just see Marisol all day long, passed out in a recliner. I had a Jehovah Witness come to the door a couple of days ago, and apparently he couldn't stop talking about how nice my yard was. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Torgon, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. Good to see you, man. Delaney, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. Good to see you, man. Hell yeah, dude. Glad you got it, man. That was pretty quick. I didn't realize that was you till the other day when I think you left a comment or something, and then it clicked in my head. I was like, oh, Joseph, what's up, buddy? Wisey, what up? Good to see you guys. Throw in your carries while I'm caught up. What'd you carry today? What you carrying now? What'd you carry today? What are you carrying now? And did you guys miss me? That's what I really want to know. Yeah, well, when you left a comment or something, I forget. But somehow I went back and matched it up and I was like, oh, it is Delaney. There was a couple other people that emailed me too, and I didn't know because I got so many emails that first day or two that it was kind of hard to know who anybody was. Spidey Shaman, Leatherman Rev. What's the Rev? I don't think I've seen that. S11 flashlight. Right now, I'm carrying a bong, though. Don't go too far. Don't go too far, man. What'd you call that? Leatherman Rev. So, I think I've heard of it, though. Kathleen's got the Jack Wolf Lil Bro Jack. That's one I haven't handled. The Mini Lab and a Swiss Army Knife Mini Champ. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. I got two free knives over the weekend, a Damascus Elementum and a 4-inch handmade Pakistani Damascus fixed sheep's foot. How the hell did you what, you win some giveaways or what's the scoop? What's the LD? What's the lowdown? You know what I've always wanted? The Leatherman, that mini bastard. That's kind of like the the Gerber dime. What was that? The juice. The Leatherman juice, I think it was called. I should have got one of them back when they were still around. Kind of pissed. Yeah, everything from that video is gone. Even some crap that I didn't put in the video is gone. I might be selling an Ultra Tech. Oh, the Finch Roadrunner has been claimed like 3 times, and it's pending right now, but that's the only one left, I think. There's been like 3 or 4 people who either wanted it by itself or they wanted it with another knife, and then they got a different knife or they quit answering, one of the two. Or said nobody really did the I want it thing and then disappeared. Maybe 1 or 2 people, but kind of weeded them out pretty quick. Elementum 2. Mimo's got the ABW Warney Magna Cut and my Carta version. Victorinox Deluxe Tinker, Rovi Von A5, Pilot V5 RT. Pilot V5. What's that? The American Blade Works is the best. Like, if we take into account like everything, my opinion, of course, but I think they are the best value, whether from $0 to like $1,000. I think that is the best value on the entire market, especially if you go with, I mean, the bump up from his $200 or 220 to his $300 ones is the titanium, the milling, the carbon fiber inlay. So I think the price for that is extremely justified. You can tell he is, and just think about it, that's just a 2-man operation or a 1-man, 1-woman operation. So that's pretty impressive. Knives are life. What's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. Good to see you, man. Benchmade Adar. Kubi Wrath Karambit. Nice. I like it. Kubi Carve. Nice. Carve. The Tanto. Yep, I got that. That's a good one. Really good one. Mine has a nice, strong detent. I beat the hell out of that knife for a while. Nice, dude. Can't beat that, man. JD, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. What you carrying today, brother? Or what you carrying now? I bought a knife from Stasa the same night. Picked up the Katuo Griffin from him. Oh, did he run? Oh, he ran a couple sales, didn't he? I have some other stuff I thought about putting up or making a video on, but I don't really know what I want to do. American Blade Works button lock is nice. Love mine. You know what, man? I was talking with him and he had to go through 25, I think it was, over 25 prototypes to get those to feel the way that they do. You know how it feels like it's got damn near a true detent, like it shows resistance coming before you can flick it open. He said it took him 25 protos to get that dialed in. That's insane. Tenacious, Manix 2, nice. Like it. Azola, like it. Got a pair of 3 and a kimono showing up this week. Nice. Yeah, the kimono. Are those still available? Cemetery Gates. What's up? What's up, buddy? Is the kimono still available? Miranda, what's happening? What's happening? What you carrying? Hogue Deca and a Tops Street Scalpel. Yeah, I've looked at those fixed blades a couple of times from Tops. Nasty looking little fixie. Oh, so you got some exterior tools in this thing and some interior. What do you got here? Stainless steel with nylon sheath. Does it have a pocket clip? Pay 15 bucks for the nylon sheath? Hell, you might as well spend the extra 15 bucks and get a custom slip. No, I'm good on the sheath. I'm good on the sheath. Miranda's got the Heretic Colossus with black smooth chassis, green button, and hardware. That's a company I've never checked anything out from either. Is Heretic. And the Jack Wolf Gunslinger. All right. Nice. As a matter of fact, I don't even know which knife the Heretic Colossus. I'm not even sure which one that is. Oh, okay. Now, do you have some other OTFs? Like what do you think of, or if you do, what how do you compare it to anyone else you've tried? Microtech, Taccom, Tecto, Axial. How does it compare? Better, worse, middle, somewhere around in there? Nice. Okay. On a channel? Is that her channel? My Journey, what's up, buddy? Hell yes, man. How you doing? Member of the G Ballers. Good to see you. Good to see ya. What you carrying today? RC Joe. Rocking the Rhino V2. I love it. Beast of a knife. Love the Rhino. Probably got, it's one of the best flipper tab designs there is. You talking about the off-grid, right? The way that that is rounded, but still gives you enough of a ledge. You can push button that thing out like a madman. You can light switch it out insanely well. And there's enough blade sticking out that you can reverse and thumb flick it too. It's got a pretty stout detent, so you got to really. Oh, are they damn good, huh? I like a smooth chassis. That's funny. Got a Andy Frank Art Blue Micarta single finger nut coming in the mail today. Andy Frank. All right, let's go on another. Andy Frank. I haven't seen this either. I mean, I know what it is, but I haven't seen it. Does he have a website that we can look? Oh, it's from ACK. Okay. Milton, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. Good to see you. Is this the same? You got one of these? Why are they so expensive? 2,400. Slender Zerk. I wouldn't care if that shit was made out of pure gold. Previously owned. Woo! I like me some SFKs, but not quite that much. Dang. That one's cool. I have so many of these and some doubles. I don't know. I just never carry them that much. I've given a couple away during giveaways, but for some reason I don't carry them a whole lot. Sometimes I put them in a pouch or I have a pouch that has one in it, but Gons, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. What you carrying? Yeah, the off-grid Rhino is something special for the money. Another one to keep in mind from off-grid too. Well, of course the Viper V2. That knife is amazing. But another one to keep in mind is that Cayman XL might not be everybody's style, but the clip point is really low, so it's still very usable. It's a massive knife, so you'd want to have a bigger knife. Brian F has one. I'm pretty sure he does, but he loves it too, and that one's in 14C. And Off Grid has a ton. They haven't told me much, but they did tell me they're coming soon, or they're coming this year. Uh, they have a ton of version 3 stuff coming. Some premium stuff, some middle of the road stuff, and then some affordable stuff. So, Off Grid will be coming out with some stuff. They ain't the flashy, but that's a company I'd recommend if you want a knife that does its job. Drizzy, what's up, bud? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. What you carrying? Still can't do the reverse. Oh, off the Rhino, it's got a stout detent. Try to rest your entire side of your middle finger. Like, don't just use the tip. I'll like lay my entire side of my middle finger on it as much as I can and stay low on it. Kind of like this almost type of a deal. Somewhere in that ballpark. What's up, Drizzy? Autumn Wind, what's happening? What you carrying? Barry, what's up? What you carrying? How about it, Delaney? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, shit. Even if that was diamonds coated in gold, 2,400. I mean, hell, I could go get me a Demco. I mean, I could get all kinds of shit for that. Mine wasn't that much, but they are pricey because he is a legend maker. Like, he's a legendary maker of the Nux, or is that his specialty? Or what's he do? I'm not familiar with him. Andy Frankert. Andy Frankert. Bluminati, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a minute, dude. Gon's got the Smock Protec PT and a G45. Nice. I like it. I like it. Have you checked out the Acorn? The Acorn. Yeah. Vostede? Yeah, I like it. Especially for like a secondary. Yeah. Yeah, I really like this thing. Extremely good detent. Really good. They tuned these things perfectly. Like, it's nice and strong so that front flipper isn't real lackadaisical. It isn't loose or weak. But yeah, as a secondary, I like this thing. That's like my prime, like nimble size, this size. That's like my prime secondary style. But yeah, I like that. Vostede is killing it. Thinking about the Enforcer next, and please ask for some thumb studs. The Enforcer's really good. I have the original one, and then I think they have an XL. The reason they do all of them front flippers, rear flippers, is because they feel like everyone and anyone who's going to be using a knife can use a flipper tab. Um, I feel like I'll have to see what they said, but I've talked to them about it before. And basically they like the rear flipper tab, but I talked about keeping the rear flipper tab, of course, and adding in an additional, keep everything the same, keep the strong detents that they have because they're perfect. Some of the best flipper knives in the game come from off-grid, for sure. Kaiser Original, Finch Roadrunner, Hornet, Roxxon 803E, so for an SC33, issuing stitches Hank, and a humpback leather minimalist wallet and a pew pew. I like it. I like it. That SC33, I want to check that out. I did well, I guess it's been a little bit. Yeah, it is. It's got a very it's very good. It's very strong. For the thumb flick, it's absolutely money. For the reverse flick, yeah, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to get that middle finger primed up. Not gonna lie, I'm buying pews with that kind of money. Right. Right. Completely agree. Just received the Berg all stonewash Sweeney in the mail. That was quick. From Friday? Dang. Are you out his way? Where's he at? Like Arizona or something? Yeah, the acorn is sweet. Blade Walker, member of the G Ballers. What's up, buddy? What you carrying today, man? Well, I haven't got to handle the lush, but I know what you mean. Vastid knows how to, for the most part, nail a detent. I mean, they do. More and more companies are starting to understand. It feels that way over the last couple of weeks. It feels like companies are starting to finally catch on. Like, make it stronger. And there's always going to be variation, but make the least amount of that variation still be pretty strong. Um, but yeah, they're starting to get stuff really dialed in. Crossbar locks are starting to get way better. Button locks are starting to get way better. Everything seems to be staying locked up well with crossbar locks and button locks. Urban, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. What you carrying? I'm going to put video out about the SC33. Yeah, that looks like a solid little light. I like Sofern too. For the money, they do a pretty solid job. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it looks like he's got some other crap here too. Yeah, it looks like he's got a bunch of crap. Pens, and he probably makes the slips, coins. See, that's more doable. Yeah, Urban, I know what you mean, man. Yeah, we're trying to get stuff done too. It's tough when you work freaking in the heat and crap all day. What day are you going, Urban? Are you going down Thursday or what's up? Brian, what's up, brother? Member of the G Ballers? Roach. Roach, member of the G Ballers. What up? What you guys carrying? Case, Copperhead, Weed, Nefaris, and issuing stitches Hank with a Zippo. I like it. I like it. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Yeah, you can keep all that heat. It gets hot enough up here. Window breeze, what up? What up? Just popping in to say Italian knife customer service sucks meatball ass. Heard you loud and clear, buddy. I don't know anything about their customer service, but doesn't surprise me, I guess. Who who exactly are we referring to? Is this somebody we can blast? We can blast them in an upcoming video. Pulse and Finch Hellfire in the pockets today with a suck it Gary Hank. No wonder it's hot. Can't knock a guy if he can sell his Yeah, I mean, yeah. If he, hey man, it's a free market, right? I mean, if I had money falling out of my ass, I'd pick one up, but I don't. So, pair of three Ultra Tech and a Alt Pyrite. Nice. Nice, nice. F2 Scout. Oh, damn, you going up real early. We'll be there. We'll be there like Thursday night. Viper. Hell, I've never even had. I couldn't even name a single model from them. Voxnez not saying anything about it. Have you tried? So what? Have you tried contacting him and Viper? Like at themselves or new Demco 20.5 in the CV20? What is happening, Lucy Clocker? That's what I want to get. Yeah, let it all out, man. This is a free, you're free here. Uh, Speaking of Demco, if I could pick out one thing I want to get, it would be his. I tried to find out if he's doing some each day because he's taking that new uh AD down there. And I don't know if he's just releasing all of them in the same day or is he going to spread it out? Dang. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Staying till Monday morning. I think we're staying till Tuesday morning. I think. Kunmu Chad. Yeah. Not I tried not to set any expectations because, if you go like really wanting something and then you don't get it, it could maybe ruin your trip or something. So I'm not really I'd like to pick up a Demco, the ones he's taken to Blade Show. Um, if I can't get one of those, like if we get there and he says they're all gone for the rest of the show, then I don't have nothing else in mind, I guess. Kind of keeping my options open. Thank you, brother. I hope you're doing well also. Ooh. So they answered and then gave you the cold shoulder. We might have to blast them. He's taken, it was on his Instagram. Um, Double D10, what up? What up? Let me see if I can find it. But he's taking some new knives. I forget what he called them. Bye. What's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. Um, right, her. It'd go perfect with the one I have. It'd go perfect. See, I asked him too, and he never answered, so I don't know what the deal is. It looks really good. Yeah, it would have been nice to know because he doesn't really say. But it definitely looks good. I don't know if I can't get that, I don't know. Bob's Pocket Knives, what's happening? Just got home from work. Speak loud. I got you, bud. I mean, I would think they would have to be taking some, wouldn't they? It'd be almost stupid not to, wouldn't it? I mean, you would think they're taking them. It looks like the AD20. Yeah, it is. It's the AD20 Compact, I believe is what he's calling it. So from the one I have, it'll be, well, it's a new texture too on the titanium, a little bit different. Um, but it'll still go with my diamond textured one perfectly. And it's got a different blade shape. Yeah, that's what I want to get. That's what I really want to get. I'm hoping Null Knives will have some sweet looking voodoos. I'm sure he will, dude. I'm sure. The question is, are they going to be there when you go to the table? I don't know. I'll probably look at like Demco. I might, I'll definitely be at like EMP's booth, Devo's booth, Jack Wolf Knives, couple of them places, see what's going on there. Demco, I want to check out, and maybe like McNeese, possibly, if I can get the distaste for the original knife I checked out from him, get that off of me. But I don't know. I have a long 12-hour drive to think about it. It's all nimble on. Yeah, you can tell people are trying to get rid of everything they can. Probably going to Blade Show. Don't get why they didn't raindrop texture the compact Chad. I don't know. I'm sure they will. You know what I mean? If there's not a textured one out yet, there will be. If it's getting enough play, if people are buying it, he'll come out with uh it really looks like an S-Towel with a crossbar lock and the thumb disc thing. Interested in seeing if Vostede has their Laconico design at the show. Hell, I don't even think I've seen that. Yeah, there'll be lots of stuff. Yeah, probably will swing by those places. Probably swing by there. Yeah, maybe Marco. Maybe. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. If I can't get the Demco, I'm gonna have to plan on not getting one so I can figure out a plan for not getting one. You know, kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking of getting something like that, like a Demco or a McNeese or something like that, and then some other crap. Does he don't have any of those in stock? Window Breeze? Is Grimsmo going, I wonder? Probably, huh? Ask Demko why he grinds the blades in Italy and kick him in the balls and say hi from me. I don't think he is. He's not for the 80/20 compacts. Those are going to be all US. All US, man. Tactical Muffin Top. What's up, buddy? Lonnie, what up, man? Remember the G Ballers? Aries, what up? What up? Remember the G Ballers? Yeah, I'll probably stop by there to see what they have. Yeah, pretty much. Right. Right. Ah, I'll have to see. I haven't seen that either. Crop Dust the Tempest booth. It's a tradition. Oh, yeah, I'll probably stop by and see Bald Head. Yep. You need a map and a priority list, or you'll just drift. I would drift into custom rooms. Tori Casey, what's happening? Act like I'm waving and saying hi to KC and then walk up to Kev. You see the new Acaso knives Delos. Nope, never even heard of that shit. Might stop by Skiff, right? Doesn't Skiff make a badass knife? Might get something from I'll probably come up with like a list. Kind of like Dana was saying. Come up with like a tier list. I'm not gonna get no custom crazy shit like that, though. The most I'll go for is like the Demco, a McNeese, something like that is probably the most. Or is that what you're saying? Something like that. That's a sharp looking knife. Too bad it's not a bolster lock with the pattern on the other side. That's raindrop carbon fiber, looks like. Dark matter blue or black dunes. No, that's raindrop. These are made in Italy. You're going to make a bunch of people throw up. Kurt American. Yeah, do not go to eBay. I made that mistake once. Just do personal if you can. And if you can't get rid of them like privately, Blade Binge is probably, put them on uh Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media you have, put them on there and then wait a few days, then put them on Blade Binge. Or you could do all of it. Yeah, maybe Koenig, maybe. They'd probably be a little further down on my list, but maybe. It's going to be dependent on, what's available. And as the list goes on, hopefully I don't got to worry about it and I can just get a Demco. If he says I'll have some Saturday, like say they all go first day and then he says the Riot booth might be a good place to stop. But if he says he's going to have some like Saturday or whatever, I'll just go as early as I can. What about selling Microtech Ultratechs? They don't accept them on those sites. That I don't know. If you can't sell them on Blade Binge, your only option is going to be like social media, chat rooms, crap like that. I'm not sure what Blade Binge roles are. Well, I might have put one thing on there like a year or two ago, but I didn't sell it on there. I ended up taking it down. So, yeah, I don't know. Beefer, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. Good to see you, man. I should probably make up a list, like a physical list, so that way I don't get. I mean, for a while, I'm probably just gonna anyone who's going, let me know and we can meet up. Tactile might be a good place to check out. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, see, that's the one I want right there. If I were to get one. I mean, that's the one I would want. I almost bought it the other day. And then I was like, I'm going to Blade Show. I think it was this one. It might have been Black Micarta. But I was a good boy. I've been a pretty good boy. I haven't really bought anything. Um Not like knife wise or anything like that. Bought some clothes for Blade Show, supplies, crap like that. If you have anything to sell, info might sell some. If you have anything to sell, info might sell some. I don't know what you mean. Yes, hit the thummy. Give a thumbie. Blade Runner HQ takes trade-ins. Oh, nice, JD. All right. Because you wasn't sure if you could go, right? Initially. Aren't you supposed to be in your room? Get going. We'll get in there and eat. I also pondered getting one of these, but I want to feel them in hand first. So I don't know. Oh, okay. They take anything sharp. Yeah, only 650. Yeah. I mean, I think that just fell out of my ass right now. 650. That ain't too bad. Roach. Buy a McChicken. Buy a McChicken on me, baby. Yeah, isn't that sad? Didn't they used to be like $1? Thanks, brother. Give you an extra little jiggy, jiggy, diggy, wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Thanks, brother. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm not. So I won't be able to do the live on Saturday. I'm sure you guys who have a brain or half of one or realize I won't be here. But maybe I will try to pop on like one of the nights, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something. Um, I'm gonna be taking all my stuff with me. It's just during the day I won't be, sitting here. So Medford, Microtech. I mean, there's so many good places to stop by. Ross, what's up, brother? Member of the G Ballers. I went Friday and Saturday last year. Friday's too crazy. Sunday is the most chill day. Word, 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 word. Yeah, I kind of figured that about Friday. Nice, dude. Hey, dude, I kind of have a mind like a steel trap, so I'll always remember that. Spring assisted, right. Don't be lying. Don't be lying. You expect it alive. No, I will try. Um, we'll see what happens, but if I do a live, it'll be like nighttime. Maybe we'll do a late live or something. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Peppenhorst, what's happening? No, I'm staying with me and my woman are staying with uh Iggy and her son, Vince. There's a couple of us. We rented like a whole bed and breakfast. It's a big ass house. It's like Thursday to Tuesday we're gonna stay. Bobby's got some stuff up, ready to go. Yeah, maybe do something like that. Yeah, exactly. Take some videos of what you see and post those instead. So I'm going to take my normal phone and I'm going to take the phone I record with and I'm going to take the $1,000 camera that I bought initially to make videos with. I'm going to take that also. So I should be able to, hopefully get some stuff. If it ain't like too hectic and, you know, just got off the mower. BNA's almost done mowing. Dang, Ross, quote unquote, weed eated. Satellite shit stations are true friendship. Satellite shit stations. Right. Staying with Mrs. Steal Girl. Hey, man. I ain't gonna try to steal no one. No, I don't know where that loudmouth bitch is staying. Just kidding, Jason. I love you, buddy. Group knife shot at the bed and breakfast. I will attempt that. Yeah, it's just a single bedroom house, so we'll all be sleeping in the same room. Knife dope sucks. Hey, I didn't say that. What's up, big hams? Yeah, feeling better, man. Just trying to get this crap out of my chest at this point. But yeah, I don't feel like I got hit by a bus anymore. I don't feel like my head's gonna explode. Dwayne, what up? What up, man? What you carrying? Later, Blade Walker. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, probably at least once or twice.
You said, did you just say your head was going to fall off?
I said my head felt like it was gonna explode.
Oh.
Take him in. Dwayne, my bad, spelled it wrong. We smoked dope in the land down under. How did I miss all this crap? Ross mows in his sleep. Oh, it must have jumped. Okay, okay. Greg, I clipped that. Can't believe you said that. What'd I say? Which part? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? Are they trying to put out a dependable slip joint? Really? Did anyone know about this thing? It's got a pocket clip on it. Okay. I think they've kind of lost their way, maybe. Kevin Smith, member of the G Ballers. What's up, dude? What you carrying, man? I honestly think that they had no idea. Do I think they knew before Laren's video? part of me thought that they knew before the video, but if no one ever dove into the steel because they just went with what was said and probably tweaked it from there, it took Laren really digging into RPM 9 to find all that shit out. So initially, I thought after watching it, I was like, these guys knew. But then part of me thinks that they didn't know till the video. Um, so, you know, considering all that, I think they've handled it the right way. I mean, get out in front of it. Blame it on whoever they can blame it on. They really blamed it on what's his face for sure, kinda. Um, so, eh, it'd be different if we were talking about a steel that came on knives that was like high priced or something, but we're talking about $50, $60 knives. So, I mean, in some cases more, of course, but a little bit more, but it's really a budget oriented steel. And I know everybody, including me, just went with the powdered steel. But I think I always kind of had a question as to what the hell it really was. And I think a lot of people did, but it's it seemed to have performed well over the last couple of years. I mean, not, extraordinary or anything, but it it has good corrosion resistance. It holds an edge for an all right amount of time, and I've never had any issues with it uh chipping or breaking, so it seems to be fairly tough as well. So I mean, can't really complain if it's going to hold up and do pretty well for 50, $60. Now, knowing what we know now though, um I always thought 14C was better anyway. Um but now it's definitely without a question. So, I think their pricing for it is a little high by about 10 to $15. I think those knives, like the pyrite, unless that really has something, but like their steel handled button locks with RPM 9, those should probably be like 40 to 55. And like 55 being, you know, having that little flare or flash, 55 to 60, because at that point, you're in the Migron 14C micarta titanium clip area. So I think they need to go back to the drawing board on the pricing for it and come out with a mid. If they're going to do the Bowie Pyrite and RPM 9, do it for $45 and then offer an upgrade to like micarta and I don't know, 154 or S30V or something like that for $90 or something like that. And then if they want to do the big jump to S90 and tie or whatever, then, all for it. But I think they should have something in the middle there. Or if they wanted to do titanium and 14C or titanium and 154 and call it like 120 or something. But yeah, I think they need to do some different stuff. If they've got the water main situation in Atlanta, I don't even know what you mean, JD. What do you mean? Nice, Kevin. I almost bought one of them too Friday, but I was a good boy. Uh, that I've wanted that knife for the last couple of months, ever since I got my mini. And I told myself I'd get one the next time they dropped, and I held off. I know a guy that'll work for knives. Oh, he's in trouble. Yeah, it does have better edge retention than that's kind of what I've gathered too. If it's done well, which their latest stuff has been done really well, from everything I can tell. I mean, I'm not out here running scientific tests, but I could tell that it usually held a better edge than 14C. And then, of course, 9CR, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely better than 9CR. Yeah, I think Nitro V gets a little too much credit. I don't really think. I think Nitro V is a good steel, but I don't think I wouldn't pay more for Nitro V. I'd pay more for 14C than I would Nitro V. 14C is kind of like Nitro V on steroids. Yeah, 440C was good. It still is good for $30. Trust me, Dwayne, I've bought in probably 20 to 30 RPM 9 knives easily. At least 20. Um, so I've had everything from their earliest RPM 9. Like I bought some stuff from them when they were transitioning from D2 to RPM 9. I have some of their D2, which was really good. And then I have some of their earliest RPM 9. And then I obviously have some of their newest. I think it's also gotten better as well. Um, compared to like 2 years ago or a couple years ago, whenever that was. I guess it's been a couple of years now. Yeah, I would agree, dude. Probably 95 or 6%. Most people probably see 80, $90 and they're like, no way. I mean, I used to think that way too when I was younger. Like in my 20s, I was like, that was about the most I would want to spend, like 80, $90. But knives back then that were 80, $90 sucked ass compared to what you can get now for 80, $90. It really is. Lemmy, what's up, man? I just think that, and I've always thought this before they even came out with this whole ordeal. I've always thought it should be dropped down to the next price point because they shoot for like the 55 to $65 range or 50 to 65, where I think it should probably be 40 to 55, you know, or 55, I don't know. Like 55, maybe 60 being the top out, like 45 to 60. Because at that point, there is so many good options, different steels. different handle materials. Oh yeah, I bet. Brandon, what's up, man? Remember the G Ballers? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's not bad. That's about right then. If they're keeping it, but I saw they put out, was it the Bowie Pyrite? It was like 70 or $75. And now they did have a discount for it that took it down, but I don't know if that was kind of like a marketing gimmick to like act like it was a deal, but really that's just the 20% off or whatever was really what the price was. But like I said, I think 55, maybe 60 at the very highest. But they have knives that are well over that price range in RPM 9. Bye only uses knives to cut open boxes with new knives, so he don't care about this deal. So as long as it can kind of drag through the cardboard, you're good. Oh, really? I think we're staying outside of Atlanta by a little bit. True price readjustments. Yeah, yeah, right. Hi, Bubby. Nice, dude.
Daddy.
Really? Yeah, why don't you lay him down? Ginger Fisher, what's happening, bud? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. BNA's gonna go whack. It's better to smoke than whack. All right, well, go in. Okay. Well, then he doesn't want to go. Yeah, I think Nitro V compares to 14C on the edge retention, but that's about it. 14C is way tougher and it's more corrosion resistant. I still think I personally would take 14C over RPM 9 by a smidge. But there has been times where I've put a knife up against another knife and my pyrite versus what was it? No, it wasn't the Altus. Might have been the Cubit. I don't know. I put an RPM 9 CJRB up against a Civivi 14C, and I said even my preference to 14C, I'd still take the I think it was the Warney Pyrite maybe over that Civivi. For me, RPM 9 is better value over 14C or Nitro V. Yeah, you really like edge retention, don't you, JD? 650 in quarters. Still confused with Nitro V. Which knives have more optimal or higher HRC of Nitro V? That I have no idea. You mean like who runs Nitro V the best? I want a vault, but $90 for 14C. I got that in my hand right now. I think it's awesome. But I do think 90's probably a little high. I didn't know that. For some reason, I thought it was like 70 or around in there between 65 and 75. I think 90 is a little high. Was that the titanium pyrite? Because a titanium knife with 14C is going for 100 plus. I'm not sure what you mean, JD. All right, go. Or do you mean the knife that was in RPM 9? That was the accelerator is like $100, and that's in RPM 9. Definitely not worth $100, I don't think. It's a good knife and it's a beast of a knife, but I don't think quite worth $100. I think they should have changed the steel. And then over the course of that's kind of the last one I can remember, but they've had a couple that were in RPM 9 that were up higher than, like, say, 65. I'll take Ty and 14C though for 100, or, like the Clydesdale. Devo did one, like Ty and 14C or something like that. Or Devo did carbon fiber for like 90 and 14C, which I'm good with that. Um, but like 110, 120 for all tie, handle, backspacer, pocket clip, 14C. I mean, I can see like 120 for that. Found a Militol for S30, or wait. The S35 one for 95. That's a good deal. Dude didn't like the clip. Wayne, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. Good to see you, man. Have Spyderco do 14C, and I'd take it over 9. 100 out of 100. I wonder what it would be like if Spyderco did do 14C. Hopefully someday we get to find out. Now, if we're talking fixie, I would take 14C over everything else. Oh, definitely. Definitely. I have a couple fixies in 14C, like some beastly boys. I think this one is too. Yeah, this real steel from what is it? This real steel. Now this one I haven't tested yet, but I've tested a couple from F and Grow that were in 14C, and then a couple from a couple other companies, and they are very, very strong, very dependable. There's not a lot of people who use Nitro V window. Civivi does. Real Steel just started using Nitro V, and I don't know. I couldn't tell you what We might be able to look. I don't know. What's a Civivi in Nitro V? Is the Conspirator in Nitro V? I know one of these old, yeah, they don't have it, which ain't a surprise. There's not a lot of companies that use Nitro V that I'm aware of. I know of like a couple. Well, that's freaking Damascus. Come, two YouTubers talking. May as well chill out, guys. 86.4 Vault on QSP website. How much is that running? Oh, 100? That's not bad. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, JD. Yeah, it was the Growler. Those are not accurate. So it says here they run it at 59 to 61. Okay, so they don't put 59 to 61 for everything. It says they run their 14C at 57 to 59. Okay, so their coded is 57 to 59, 58 to 60 on their uncoded, which that's pretty much prime time. I mean, 59 to 61, 58 to 62 is like where where it wants to be. I don't think Devo has ever used 14C, only 154. No, I think they've used 14C a couple times. Didn't they do it? I think they did 14C on the original Growler, right? Didn't they? I don't know where the steel marking is, though. Where do these assholes put? Oh, all right. Yeah, I was gonna say the Pony Stout, the original Pony Stout, and the original Growler both come in 14C. I'm pretty sure. I know the Pony Stout does, and I'm pretty sure. I think the first two Growlers did, didn't they? And then they went to 154. I know the original Growler comes in 14C, but I'm not sure about. I thought the second one did as well, and then they changed it to 154, but it might have been changed to the V2 for 154, which is good with me. I like 154, so I ain't got no problem with that. Yeah, the Acorn's nice, Wayne. We were talking about that earlier. Wow, that's a hell of a deal, Ross. Wayne, they just follow the protocols, which would be very simple for everyone to do. But, just like with 15V or whatever, they got the people who knew how to do it properly, had them help them and figure it out. They want to do it properly. There's a protocol out there for all the steels. It'd be that easy to follow it. Oh yeah, the original mash. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, they've done a couple 14Cs. You had me tripping, JD. That's right, Brian. That's the original mash. Titanium and 14C. That thing is absolutely money. Still maintains itself as possibly my favorite Devo that I've had, that I've tried. No idea. No idea, Wayne. 1931 Leatherworks. Remember the G Ballers. What up? Yeah, cost, I guess. Could be, but I mean, how much more would it really cost? You know what I mean? For a company like we, for instance, to actually hit where it should be. Probably not much to a company like that. You know what I mean? Uh it just, it could be understandable a little lower to a company who's maybe just getting started and working out all the kinks, but a company like we, who's been using 20CV for years now and seems like they're going to continue to use it, they should have it right by now. Sheeny, what up? Those are just me pulling up comments. That's all. Is overrated. Hey man, that's the great thing though. Even if you don't like it and I do, or you do and I don't, that's fine. You know what I mean? There's tons of stuff. But I was debating on that. I'm trying to. Oh, you are in the Dr. Prepper chat. Come to the G Ball Vision chat. So you'll have to switch. You can subscribe on Dr. Prepper and then come over to the G Ball Vision chat and subscribe over here as well. Which, if you are having trouble, Pedro, what up? What up? Angelo. I see you guys popping in. Here, I'll post it in both the chats and then you can come over here. All super steels are overrated. You can get a hair popping edge that lasts a lifetime from tinfoil. I don't know if he's looked at Nitro V or not. He might have, but I don't know. But as far as right. It doesn't run if I'm sober. JD coming in with the $5 G-Ball holla. The HRC is less on coded due to the process of putting on the DLC or the other coatings, whatever they're using, to drop 1 to 2 points. Starts out higher on uncoated. Right. No, what I was saying when we was looking at those was initially I thought they probably put 59 to 61 for everything. So I wanted to see if it changed according to the steel, and I wanted to see if it changed according to coated or uncoated, and they were actually changing it. So I was kind of surprised. I don't have a problem with them doing 8 CR, but if it was a knife for like $50, you know what I mean? Now, anyone who says 154 has been around for a long time and it's not going anywhere. So, yeah. That's what I thought. I knew JD was a little too buzzed because the V1 Growler, the V1 Pony Stout, the V1 Mash, and there may be another one, but I'm not sure. At least a couple. I still rock out with the original Growler too, even though I do that sometimes. Curtis, what up? Member of the G Ballers. I like this one. I always forget about this one. It's in my little knife drawer, which I don't get in much. And I always forget when I open it up. I'm like, oh yeah, the I probably should move it to a different drawer, but this thing is awesome. Love the little pony. Gavin Devine, what up? What up? Good to see you. Good to see you. He's always cutting into my time. Always cutting into my time. Old bastard. No, he goes on sometimes. He's gone on at 7:30 sometimes, 7:45, 8. I think his normal time is 7:45 maybe. I could have sworn it used to be 8 though, but like a couple years ago. Neves is giving away Kaisers. Good for Neves. Crew Air is an awesome steel that should be used way more. It's kind of like D2 on roids. I would take Crew Air over M4, 3V, uh, steels like that. I would take Crew Air over. Devo Nip will forever be hilarious to me. Yeah. Kev's a character. Katsu knives. Is that the one I've seen? I think I've looked at a couple of their knives. Let me look. Yeah, it is them. A couple of things turned me off about their knives, though. They had. Can you stop doing that, sweetie? So they have, I think it's this one. I want a light nip. See, VG10, which I don't mind VG10, but for $100, it is in titanium and carbon fiber. It's this one, I think. It comes in a decent steel. Or no, it's not this one. This is one I like that I wish came in a different steel. This comes in OS 8 and is like usually $100, $90 right now. Like I'm not paying it. Might be this one right here. You bastard. Not you. Agreed, JD. Yeah, because we can get S90V plenty of other places. Can't barely get LMAX anywhere. So yeah, I'm with you 1,000,000%. LMAX, and I love LMAX too, as well. So LMAX is one of my favorite steels. There it is. This is it right here. 154, $80. Now, some people won't like it because it's what, front flipper only, but if you like front flippers, this might be a solid deal. I've looked at this many, many times, and uh it's got a nice like weave carbon fiber, but I don't know anything about the company. Um and I could just return it, buy it, try it, return it. Um but it looks like they're trying. They just need to change some steels, I think. And I don't know who OEMs their crap either. And then they do dabble in some more premium stuff, but it's really expensive. So it's like this looked really appetizing, but I don't know if I want to spend that on a front flipper only on a knife that I have no experience with the company.
Daddy, Daddy, baby. I have a new baby brother.
It says they run it at 67. So at 255, but you can go get an MBK in ZDP for under 200. I mean, you can't really compare those two steels. Give me 1095 and no lock. I guess it depends on what I'm doing, but I would agree in some instances, Terry. Not on a folder, though. Fixed blade, I could get on with that. No problem. Depending on who it's done by, of course. Oh, yeah, this is another one I've looked at from them right here. This one seemed reasonable. But I don't know who does their knives or nothing. And I don't think there's a lot of info on this company either. This looks pretty cool. What the hell is this? So they're trying. That looks good. Some people won't like the big old front flipper. If the detent's tuned well, I wouldn't mind that at all. If the detent's tuned right. But I don't know. I'd take Cruair over Maximum all day long. The only usage for Maximum would be if you know full and well what you're cutting and that it's not. But even if you know what you're cutting, if you have your knife and you drop it, even if it's closed, but especially if it's open on like concrete, asphalt, brick, block, you're probably going to shatter that blade. You're going to break that blade in half, if not chip out a big chunk of it. If it's waist high or chest high. um, but I had Maximate and I used it quite a bit. And it's a great steal if you say you work stocking shelves or something like that, and you do a lot of like cardboard cutting, breaking down, maybe opening up cardboard, plastic packs to like put stuff out on the shelf, stuff like that. It's going to do well. But the minute you run it into like a staple or something that's harder, a nail, whatever it might be, I sold it because I didn't want to deal with the possibility of it breaking or shattering or chipping. But I'd much rather take a lot of steels over Maximate. As slicey and edge retentive as it may be, which edge retention is not my most concerning thing. I want it to be good, but I don't need it to be, an 8 out of 10 or anything like that. Neil McKenzie, what's up, buddy? Member of the GE Ballers. Good to see you. I've heard that they are running it very high, like extremely high. If you follow the Rolly, he's documented multiple cases of Maximate shattering. Yeah, I've seen it so many times, or several times at least. Luckily, it didn't happen to me, but ZDP 189 is a awesome steel. In the example of it that I have, but I only have one knife in it from Monterey Bay Knives. Oh, slip joint. Okay. Well, then in that case, GV, what up? What up? If you were new with $200, what would you buy? Huh. $200. $200. $200. $200. I mean, there's so many. You could go so many ways with that, but if you wanted to get the most, or if you wanted to get a lot, let's see. Let me see if these are still in stock. If these are in stock, there's no question about it. Oh, they're gone. Sorry, man. They're gone. But right here is where I would point you first off. Like micarta, Magna Cut, USA made, $200. It's unbeatable. Unbeatable. And I don't care what anyone says. So eat it. There's nothing better. Nothing. Nothing. And when you move up to their like titanium shit, and you're talking about this dude at ABW, he actually cares about everything. He's a knife dude. He wants to put proper heat treats out. He's not like some of the other guys who are like, "Oh, I'm going to make excuses and I'm not going to do it right and I'm not going to follow protocols and shit like that." He wants to do shit right. So, American Blade Works has really climbed up my list. This would be another place I would look at. If we're talking about you have $200 right now, you want to buy something right now, uh, Deca's a good option, and I hold that up there pretty high as well. as far as value. TRM's a good option too, Ross. Agreed. But there's probably nothing in stock. So if he wants to buy something right now, um, and you want to get something like damn good, high value, um, depending on what opening method you like, the Wrath is amazing. Thumb studs, front flipper, just really, really well done. S90V, super good. The Wrath. Oh, do they? Fraden has TRM, so that would be a good option. TRM, no question. The Alamo looks really good, but not buying it. The Scaphoid, Dave has told me, is really, really damn good. But you're getting I don't know what opening methods you like. So, but here's titanium, carbon fiber inlays, mean ass looking Tanto, and this one's coming in S90, I think. Yes. Yeah. I want to check this knife out, actually. As a matter of fact, that's how it's got a hand satin on the flat. Uh, or I'm sorry, it's got a hand rub on the flat and a machine satin on the primary. And on the little swedgy swedge here. That would be a great option if you like flippers. Does it keep going here? I just got a titanium holy nerd magnet cut there today. Dude, I thought about getting one, but isn't it small as hell, man? Huh. Yeah, we know, Brian. We know. We know, we know, we know. Here's another amazing knife. I guess these are a little over your budget, but the Voodoo, I know. Did this dude ever pay what happened with this dude? Or no, it wasn't this dude, was it? Or yeah, it was. One of these dudes who helped design one of these knives was doing some scoundrelly things, wasn't he? So that would be a little bit over. What's that place called? Freight and what? Is this them or is it the first one? Which dude was it? The Shocker dude or the Voodoo dude? Yeah, that dude needs to pay up. Oh, I'm assuming it's this place, huh? Uh, oh, we're there. How do you look at the knives? Or can't you buy them online? Or isn't this the right site? Well, it depends, Wayne. That's what I meant when I said you could go a ton of different ways. You could go Spyderco and with 200 bucks, you're in that's like prime time, like 2 to 300. You're going to you can get some real high value crap in that range. That's like the point of, you know, getting the most out of the money type of a deal. The Voodoo. Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't 100% sure. Oh, all right. Is it this dude, isn't it? Safe and lock. Um, you could go if you're trying to buy something now. I mean, what's your favorite opening method? That would probably help a little bit. Trying to think. There's tons of good stuff out there. Asher would be awesome and well within budget, but there's not going to be anything in stock. So, oh, okay, so I think this is the right place. I've thought about getting the titanium scales for my neutron to match my atom, but I really like the carbon fiber that's on my neutron, so I want the opening like Spyderco. So you like the cutout. Now, do you like a mid-sized knife, a large knife, smaller knife? More getting listed tomorrow. Either it's not popping up or my shit's not loading. Blade HQ has a Decker right now for 120. That's nice. The Militaw would be a good option. Um, the Militaw has the blade is 4 inch. You want 4 inches of blade? Well, that's gonna be really limited. Uh, there's not gonna be a ton of stuff with a 4 inch blade. Like even like a big ass Chavez or something like that isn't gonna have 4 inches. Um, not a lot is gonna have a 4 inch blade. I think most people would say, well, I don't know. They're both good window, so I know a lot of people like AWT and a lot of people like GOAT. So yeah, but well, Cold Steel might be a good option, but he said he wants something real fidgety. So yeah, the CJRB frac. He wants something with a cutout though, Urban. So 3.5. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the paramilitary too. I mean, if you haven't had one of those or don't have one of those, I mean, there's no. That's almost like a must-have knife. You know what I mean? That's paramilitary too. It's at least a must try. More often than not, you're gonna like it though. there are exceptions to people who don't like it or prefer something else, but some people like the Mannix over it or, whichever knife. But I'm a pretty big PM2 fan. I like the Warncliffe especially, but the original blade shape's really good too. Jeff, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers, good to see you. Like, this is a smoking ass deal right here, or pretty close to one. And that's pretty much right at budget. I thought about selling my 20 CV Knife Joy exclusive one. Thought about it, but I don't know. What's the difference? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I forgot they did a PM2 in Maximum. That's right. Man, that'd be a slicey beast. Yeah, PM2 is a great knife. I love the PM2. And I don't complain. Like, I love the longer handle. I love the big choke up spot. I love that pointy, slicey ass blade. I like the ramp for my thumb. And there's tons of aftermarket for these knives. This is the one I thought about getting rid of, but I love this knife. The black blade with the black hardware. No, the PM2 is amazing. And this one's in 20 CV. So talk about a slicing machine. That's going to be kind of tough. And in this case, really corrosion resistant. Yeah, this one's 20 CV. Love this thing. They're so comfortable. I used to have a lot of spiders, but my first wife got them all. Yeah, 20 CV. Love this thing. And it's just, I've never changed it. The only thing I've done is I put an MXG clip on it. But then I took it off, put the original clip back on. I love the original clip. Like if I was using this knife for a EDC user type knife, it's perfect to get it in and out of the pocket. I like the Lynch clips too, but I love their original design clip.
Okay, look at the screen.
We were talking about that earlier. Yeah. Watch my soda, sweetie.
Can I sit on your lap, Daddy?
No, I'm getting ready to be done, sweetie.
Okay. Why can't I sit on?
Because I don't want you to. Yeah, PM2 is sweet. Yes, I do. I got the Tanto, I got the Warncliffe, and I got the regular.
Mama.
I have a DLC 20 CV Parrot 3. You might be able to get me with that. Take him in and get him some water. That's what I was just gonna say, BNA. I want the Bowie so bad. So bad. I thought it would be out by now. I remember seeing photos of it like months and months ago. But yeah, I want it too, man. I'll be getting it. I'll be getting the Bowie. That's one I'll be waiting to get. Uh, no. For how much, Ross? I had somebody offer me like $600 for my smock. I think it was like 6 or 650. And I said, no, no. Show me the warranty, please. I'll show it to you, but good luck getting one, man. Gracie, if you're going to have him, close the door. Well, then put him on his leash. No, I'm busy. Yeah, this is up there with my shaman as my favorite Spidey. I don't care, Gracie. Okay. But yeah, this is probably, if it wasn't for the shaman, this would be my favorite Spider Co. It's kind of like 1A, 1B. Bowie looked kind of tarded. What? You're crazy. The Tanto is good, and it's got a completely different action than the Warncliffe and the regular one because it's a little bit, or it's quite a bit heavier out front. So it really, the Tanto is equally as impressive as the Warncliffe, depending on what you need to do, like, or like what you typically do or need. But I like this one so much because it's perfect for like utility, precision cuts, shit like that. But the Tanto's perfect for like trade work. You know, you still get that nice straight edge, a usable secondary edge. It's still pokey, so you can poke and slice, make longer cuts. You can scrape and chisel that shit. So yeah, I'm a big fan of both. All three of them, really. The Fuller on the Bowie. I don't remember the Fuller. I just remember thinking I want to get one of those. Yeah, maybe it was, Terry. I don't know. Hell. The Capara is good. That really worked up. That really worked up my list too. But I don't remember. Why not the PM2, Brian? Get the PM2, man. I mean, the Parrot 3's great. It's really good. But I mean, I'd get the PM2 first if you didn't have, unless you have a PM2. Yeah, Urban, I can tell you don't watch my videos. Tall tell sign right there. Oh, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I'll show the damn thing. It is beautiful. And it's got an amazing detent, like strong as shit. I mean, the Bowie would be cool just because, for me anyway, so I could have all of them. But yeah, the Tanto has just a different action to it. And it maybe I don't know if it's the detent, but it just it feels a little different to open this one. But yeah, it's a mean looking Tanto. But you have these two knives in your pocket, you're going to be able to accomplish anything, pretty much, that a folder could accomplish. Yeah, I think there's a little bit more in the blade, and I think there's a little bit more weight out here, so that helps it. Where this is, this and the drop point's going to be a lot lighter out towards the tip. So, but the Tanto definitely has the most stout detent out of the three. This one really flies good though too. So just busting your balls. Don't be lying to me, Urban. Don't be lying to me. Urban just went to my channel, checked to see if I released any Kapara videos recently, didn't you? No, I just got one a couple weeks back. Maybe like a month ago. Whenever that video came out, probably like a week or two before that. So it's been a little bit, couple weeks. Crutanium Frag PM2 for the Tanto. I don't know, man. I've had people make me some kind of crazy offers for that too. You can't get them. Can't find them anywhere. I guess it's been so 2 weeks ago I released the video. I've probably had it like 3, 4 weeks, somewhere in there. But yeah, that one moved up my list pretty high. It's got great cutting blade geometry. Yeah, seeing as how I put out 2 a day. Yeah, I would say these three are all really snappy. Um, because this one maybe, I don't know if this one's maybe just a little lighter, but you can really fling this thing out too. Like you can really snap that guy out. And then the Tanto's just so heavy and got such a stout detent, you can wind up on that reverse flick. And the thumb flick is nasty. But yeah, you're right. They all do feel a little different, but they all feel good. And then like my pair of 3, Crew Air exclusive or Knife Center exclusive. This one's really snappy. Tanto PM2 on Reddit just sold for 220. Was it like new or was it used? Like used up? Um, I find a Tanto to be useful depending on the design. Like this one, you have a nice straight edge for like longer type cuts. The secondary tip is nice for certain shit too. And then this secondary edge can come in handy for different things, scraping, chiseling at shit, stuff like that. And then you still maintain a nice pokey tip so you can still poke and slice. Um, some Tantos I don't care for, but others are very useful. But like I said, if you had this and this, you'd be able to do a lot of different tasks. Whether you need to get behind stuff like straps and shit like that, this would be amazing. Precise detail work. This harder use, chisel, like hard cutting, poking into stuff, that you don't know maybe what's behind it or whatever, because this is a little more stout to the tip. They're they should be hard use type of blades. Tanto's armor piercing for tough Amazon packages. Yeah, right. For those double walled packages. We'll look this up quick and then you could have a Tanto regrind to a warning. Oh, there's one for 400. 480. 525. See, I have the M4 smock with the jade scales unused, uncarried, sealed in a plastic bag. And then I have the titanium scales on it. And that's seen like little to no use. Red G10. This person dyed the scales. Oh, it's not the M4. M390. Really? I wonder what exclusive that was. 500. I should put mine on there for like 5. If I could get 5 out of it, I might sell it. Aren't these on sale right now? These Yo Jumbos? How come one of these modern knife makers use the classic spade blade? Hell, I don't know the last time anyone's used the spade blade other than in traditional knives. Although I won't mind. You know what's close to a spade blade is the Gladiator 2. Kind of. Kind of. Ed, what's up, man? This is like, what the hell? This is like the closest thing that I could think of that kind of has like that spade blade look. There are a couple, I guess, out there, but I can't think of them. I've seen a couple that kind of resemble. This is like a large spade blade, though. Don't quite have the belly to it, but you can see where I'm coming from. Not quite, but close. There are some that I've seen, some like budget ones. Savivi Sendi. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a couple more. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's kind of like the Gladiator 2 blade, but just shrunk down a little bit. The Gladiator 2 is kind of a little taller. But yeah, yeah. Great blade shape. I think it's a good blade shape. It doesn't have too much belly. It's kind of just right up there at the end. Although I've turned the corner on knives that have a little bit more of a belly, like the growler, shit like that. But all right, brothers and sisters, it's freaking 8:30. I didn't even realize that. There's Urban's video on the Sendy. Oh, yeah, this is the yeah, 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 yeah. I remember this. I remember this. Do you ever use it though? I almost bought this and then I was like, man, would I ever use the damn thing? Like carry it? Because I got Victorinoxes, shit like that. But yeah, it looks cool. Oh, that's Ben Peterson. I didn't know that. I like Ben. All right, brothers, sisters. I don't know when I'll see you guys again. It might be this weekend. It might not be till next weekend. I'm not sure. But I will see you again someday. And for anyone going to Blade Show and you want to shoot the breeze or something, shoot me a message or IG or comment on a video or whatever. Get a hold of me. Thanks, Marco. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, brothers, for hanging out. And I will see you guys when I get back. I'll enjoy the orgy for sure. Later, guys.